Well, it's back. For anyone who has been following our Facebook page for more than a year, you'll probably remember what this is. This is our wildflower meadow, and we sowed this, let's think, a year and a half ago, so winter before last. And so last summer was the first summer where we had it in bloom, and this is going to be the second summer. And it's all just starting to go. This is the first flush, and just like last year, it's happening around late May, early June. It has been in bloom for about a week or two. I'm just getting around to making a video because I'm incredibly busy, as you might expect. And like last year as well, we're getting the whites and yellow of the corn chamomile, I believe it is. I still haven't got very good with the flower names. And as you can see here, we've also got some lovely purples of the vetch, which I'm not sure, we grow vetch in other parts of the farm for a green manure mix, and it could be self-seeded from that, or it might be in the seed mix. Actually, I can't remember. There was about 30 or so species plus, so you never quite know which one's gonna take hold, I suppose. And this year, I think, each year is going to be different as the soil changes. Wildflower meadows are the complete opposite of vegetables in terms of their requirements from the soil. They actually like a poor nutrient poor soil. So the danger with a wildflower meadow and managing it is that it becomes richer over time, the soil that is, and that sort of happens naturally, really, just from lack of disturbance. And so what can happen then is that you get fewer flowers and more grass, which is obviously less aesthetically pleasing, and so we'd quite like this block to be a wildflower meadow if possible. Obviously, if it does eventually revert to grassland, then there's not too much we can do about it, but we'd like to keep it this way. So that's why if you know anything about wildflower meadows, essentially what happens is you let it bloom for the whole summer, and then around early autumn, September, October, you're going to come in and cut it down with a scythe, and hopefully you get lots of seed heads dispersing everywhere, or you can even bash them around so that the seeds disperse, and then of course you've laid the foundations for another rebloom next year. So it's looking pretty great. There are some areas which are becoming grassier. They were kind of the grassiest areas anyway last year, and they're sort of spreading a little bit. But it is still looking great, and you always think there's nothing else coming up afterwards, but over the course of the summer you get lots of different colours and flowers coming into bloom, different species. At the moment it's white and a few hints of colour, but eventually you get blues and reds and a whole mix of colours. There are you can just about see, if I come in a little closer, you can see some field poppies. They were in the mix. They actually are very common for us on our land anyway. Just occur on the farm quite often. But they're in the mix here. Obviously, we've had a really dry spring, which I'm not too sure what the effect it has on it. But I imagine if it had more rain, you might see a bit more of a lusher field here, maybe more flowers. I don't know. But yes, soon we will get more. We do have some new species that are coming in that I haven't noticed I didn't notice last year even. Not too sure what this one is, but it looks pretty amazing. it could be very common and I should know it, but there you go. Can't know everything. This looks like a type of vetch, and it has some gorgeous pink flowers. Get the focus right. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a diary maybe every week, just a sort of snapshot in time for the wildflower meadow, and you can see its journey. So fingers crossed this isn't it, and that it's got a lot more to give, because it's a really nice addition to the farm. It's difficult for you to see or for me to capture them on film, but as I'm walking around, I can see a lot of pollinators and insects, some butterfly colours that I've never seen, presumably species that are pretty rare, bees buzzing around, and obviously there'll be a lot of insects that we can't see in the undergrowth, as well as providing cover for larger animals, all sorts really. So it's great, and we hope to do more sort of planned nature, if you like, going forward. But this is a pretty good addition. It's a nice shot to end. Some beautiful purples. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I guess I'll follow this up with another video in a week or two. Whenever there's a change worth showing you, I'll get it onto camera. Okay, thanks from a very dry oak tree. Pray for rain.